Midnight swallows the desert as the ground begins to breathe. A tremor ripples through the sand, subtle, deliberate, wrong. Somewhere beneath your feet, something wakes without a sound, and it already knows your scent. Concrete corridors stretch for miles under the wasteland, lit by failing strips of white. This is Helix Vault 9, a laboratory erased from every official record. Air recyclers hum like distant insects, steady but uneasy. Behind sealed doors, biology is rewritten without permission. At the center of the vault stands Dr. Alara Voss, eyes sharpened by sleepless years. Her reputation once filled lecture halls. Now it haunts classified files. Cold light reflects from steel instruments arranged with surgical precision. She studies progress not with hope, but obsession. Tonight's subject lies restrained beneath articulated frames of black alloy. Organic muscle meets carbon composites in an unnatural symmetry. A wolf's silhouette merges with a silent reconnaissance drone's architecture. Monitors flicker as coolant vapor drifts across the glass. They named it NOX-LYCAN, a designation never meant for public memory. Adaptive camouflage ripples faintly across its metallic fur, mimicking shadow. Thermal sensors pulse where eyes should be, glowing with predatory awareness. Even sedated, its breathing is calculated, patient, listening. Dr. Voss initiates the fusion cascade, hands steady, despite the alarms. Microscopic filaments descend like silver rain, stitching code into flesh. Sparks spit from overloaded relays as power surges through the chamber. The wolf's heartbeat syncs with machine logic. Pain arrives without mercy as the body rejects its former limits. Limbs convulse against restraints, alloy claws gouging surgical steel. Camouflage fractures, flashing between visibility and perfect absence. A soundless scream vibrates through the reinforced floor. Then silence, vast and suffocating. NOX-LYCAN rises, restraints hanging like broken chains. Its surface bends light itself, dissolving edges into the air. Predator and algorithm now share a single will, moves, yet the eye struggles to follow what barely exists. Thermal vision paints the world in living gradients of heat. Every guard becomes a luminous target behind concrete and bone. Tracking is no longer effort, it is instinct. Single step becomes a vanishing blur across the chamber. Sensors fail as the hybrid phases seamlessly into its surroundings. Only drifting dust betrays its passing through sterile air. Helix Vault 9 loses control in seconds. Security teams flood the corridors, weapons trembling under red emergency lights. But NOX-LYCAN hunts without footsteps, guided by invisible signatures. One by one, silhouettes collapse into the darkness they trusted. No gunshot, no warning, only absence. Yet perfection carries a fracture hidden within its design. The fusion destabilizes near intense electromagnetic interference. Camouflage falters when confronted by chaotic signal storms. Invisibility flickers like a dying star. Dr. Voss watches from the observation deck, neither afraid nor surprised. Her expression hardens, calculating loss against revelation. For her, catastrophe is merely data accelerated. NOX-LYCAN is not failure, it is proof. Deep within the vault, reactors overload as systems cannibalize themselves. Electric arcs crawl along walls like luminous veins of panic. The hybrid pauses, head tilting toward an unheard command. Someone else is inside the network. A hidden protocol awakens, older than Dr. Voss's authority. Containment locks disengage with a cold, mechanical indifference. NOX-LYCAN was never designed to be contained. It was designed to test the world above. On the surface, the desert remains quiet, stars indifferent to consequence. Beneath it, Helix Vault 9 begins a controlled self-erasure. Evidence burns in silent digital fires, history dissolving by design. Only the hybrid is allowed to leave. Far beyond the collapsing vault, another chamber powers to life. New silhouette forms inside a cylinder of rising mist. Different anatomy, different terror, same forbidden ambition. Dr. Voss whispers a name no one should hear. And somewhere in the darkness, something even worse opens its eyes. NOX-LYCAN is only the beginning of the sequence. The next experiment will not hide in shadows. It will make the shadows hide.